Hi everyone, Piet Calamijn here. I hope you're having an awesome day. So in today's video I would like to show you how you can make a rigid flex design in Altium Designer. If you would like to do something like this in your PCB design, then this is the video for you. Let's dive into it. Now this is a schematic. It's a simple schematic that is non-functional, just to show you how it could look like. So we have a microcontroller, there's a USB connector, and here is a temperature sensor. Basically what I would like to do is to make a rigid flex design where you have on one rigid part the microcontroller with the USB connector and on another part that temperature sensor. In between the connection I want to have a flex. So how do you do this? First of all, I'm going to add a new PCB document to this project, and then we're going to go ahead and import the changes so that we have these components in our PCB layout. So here they are. Now again, this is of course a non-functional design. It would be larger in reality, of course. So after importing, this is how it looks like. We have our microcontroller USB connector, and then we have the temperature humidity sensor. We want to put this connection over here with a flex. Now first of all, let's go into board planning mode. I will make this board much smaller. So we go to design, edit board shape. We'll draw these edges in. What I would like to do is I want to define this part in between as a flex. Now first of all, we are going to go into the layer stack manager to set everything up as it should. So this is now a 2-layer design. I'm going to go ahead and add a plane below so that we have a typical 4-layer stack up, let's say. So that's our initial stack up, standard 4-layer stack up. What you need to do if you want to work with a rigid flex is click over here and you select rigid flex. And that will give you the availability to add an extra substack. So let's go ahead and do that. You can give a name flex to that substack. And important is that you click this button is flex. And that will enable you basically to select coverlay. I'm going to show you that in a minute. So these layers, I'm going to go ahead and deselect these. The only thing I want to have or I want to retain is the layer 2 and the bottom layer. The other ones, we'll click these off. Now on a flex PCB, what you have on top is similar to a solder mask, but it is called a coverlay. So you put one coverlay there, and then on top there is an overlay as well. So you insert a layer above overlay. This option you will not see if you have not selected the is flex. So that's an important one. Same thing, insert layer below. We say that we want to have a coverlay. And we do the same thing here. We want an overlay, a layer below, an overlay like this. That's our board stack up. And we are now fully ready to make our rigid flex design. So let's go ahead and look into the layout again. You go into board planning mode. First thing to do is to define a split line. And I'm going to define 2 split lines. So put the first one over here. And then the second one on the other side. Something like this. And then if you now already look into 3D, you see nothing has happened. We will have to define it. So again, we go into board planning mode. I'll call this piece a rigid piece on the left. I will not 3D lock it, so this is the part that will be moving in an instance. Then the other one is the rigid on the right. That will be locked. It's the standard layer stack. And then the inner piece here, that is flex. It says that it is not allowed to be 3D locked, of course, because it will flex. So that is now off. I'll just call this flex. If we now look into 3D mode again, you see something has changed. We have 2 rigid parts and a flex in between. And then I'll modify the board shape. So I want to cut it off as much as possible, close to that sensor. And then we modify the board shape once more. Like this. Now again, if you look in 3D, what you will see right now is that we have a rigid part and there's a flexible part. And the cool thing is, if you press the button 5, you will see that it starts to move. So we have made our rigid flex design. The nice thing is you can also define how this thing moves, how far, how it would rotate. So for that you go into the PCB panel, make sure that layer stack regions is selected, select flex once more, and then you have that radius and bend angle over here. I'm going to put it here in millimeters. So for instance, we could leave this as at 3 millimeters, but a bending angle of maybe 180 degrees. Okay, what you will see is if you go into 3D design, you press the key number 5 again, it's now bending 180 degrees. So let's say you want to have it towards the other side, you can just alter that to minus 180. And then the system knows that it will have to bend like this to the bottom side. So a lot of things that are possible in here as well, too much to discuss in this short video, but what you could do is to add extra bending lines. We can maybe make one extra one. So for that you go into board planning mode first. You define a bend line over here. So let's say we make a new bend line like this. Don't make your grid too small because then it becomes difficult to put it straight. But what you could do here is define the sequence as well. So let's say that 0 is the first one in the sequence that is this bend. I'm going to put that at maybe 1 millimeter here. It's just for an example. This is nothing functional, but just to give you the idea. If we are going to go into 3D mode, you see that it does the first one. So the highest in order is the 0, 90 degrees up, and then it does 180 degrees back again to the other side. So very quick walkthrough on how to make a rigid flex design. I hope you like it. It looks very fancy. Keep in mind that this is of course expensive to produce, but it's nice, and sometimes there's no other option than using a flex design. So I hope this video was useful for you. Of course, as always, if you have any questions, feel free to put them in the comments below and I'll be happy to help. If you like the channel, feel free to give it a thumbs up. And of course, if you have more questions or want to go into more detail, feel free to join my free community, that is community.centineo.com. The link is in the comments below. Hope to see you in the next video. Have a nice day. Bye bye.